RC Maniacs.
Hey guys, welcome back. So I'm here with a couple of brand new releases from WPL, and they've been spoiling us this past year with new releases. All of those cool D series, as well as the new Jimny, the C54-1, the B36-3. So yeah, got a couple of boxes here. See which way is up. That way is up. So the brand new B62 and D64, one of which has independent front suspension and four-wheel drive. So that's something brand new from WPL, highly sought after, and I'm not sure if it's anticipated because nobody knew that it was coming, but it's awesome and I'm super excited. And yeah, I got one of each here, and there's supposed to be a couple of versions of both, one with some wider fenders and one more standard looking. So I'm not sure which one is which here, but I do know I got one with rear wheel drive and one with four-wheel drive and independent suspension in the front, which is awesome. So I'm thinking that we should get these out of the box, have a look at them. I have no idea how they look like, or well, I have some idea because we got the picture in the front here. But yeah, let's unbox these and have a look. So these barely fit on the bench here, but yeah, let's start with this one. See what they look like. If I can manage to get it out of the box. Yes, instruction manual, bunch of cool trimmings, some tools, USB charger, lenses for the headlights and stuff like that, and some stickers, of course. And let's see which one this is. If it's the, probably says on the box, but I didn't really look. Yeah, this is the one with the four-wheel drive and open diffs apparently. In the rear as well. So that's something new for WPL. So I think that these come with the D-series electronics. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe they do. So definitely more of, I don't know, maybe like trail trucks out of the box with the open diffs and the D-series electronics. Let's see here. Yeah, now we can see the difference in the bodies. The standard looking one and the one with the wider fenders and stuff. Let's see. Yep. Okay, some rough shipping, looks like. I did see some other guys had the same shipping experience with that one, but nothing is broken. Just have to pop these things. Let's see here, snap, and I got two big fingers for this. Let's see if I can manage. Yes, like that, and it works again. Perfect. So this is really cool. What's up with something with the rear suspension as well? Let's see if I can fix this without taking it apart. Both sides. Okay, so this was a bit annoying, and I may have to. There's probably a little trick to this somehow, but yeah, I don't know that trick. That keeps falling out. Dude, what the is this?
One eternity later.
Yeah, like that. Look at that. No issues at all. So these look cool. I like these. You can see wider fenders. Room for some headlights on the roll bar in the rear, and we got okay, so let's have a look. Yeah, you can fit a winch in there if you want to. Let's see, different front bumpers and stuff. But these look cool, a bit different from the earlier C24s. Not sure what kind of truck this is. Let me know in the comments if you know. They look really good actually. I like this sunroof. So this is the exciting one. Yeah, this doesn't have open diffs, of course, but this has open diffs, and I'm curious to see what the drivetrain in the front looks like. I know some people in the community have made customized D12s with four-wheel drive, but it's a lot of work. So this is pretty cool to have like this stock. And of course I got one of my D series K trucks here. See that they line up here, practically made for body swap if you want to do that. That's pretty cool. And as I mentioned, I do believe that these come with D series electronics, so I don't think there's a drag brake, but we'll find that out later in the video. Leaf suspension feels really nice, I think. Yeah, it feels really solid. Got the torsion type suspension in the front, feels a little softer than the other ones. Maybe I'm imagining it, but I will take this apart and have a look, because I know most of us want to see how all of this work. And I think this is pretty straightforward. Yeah, see-through gearbox in there. Clear plastic. So I really like the look of these new trucks. Which one do you prefer? I prefer the wider one. Looks really cool. Cool looking bodies. And I'm loving the four-wheel drive. That's a huge thing for WPL to release. So I'm going to take this apart first, have a look underneath the body, see what it's all about, and yeah, I'm excited. And for those of you who are curious about the size, got the C24 here, which is slightly lowered actually, but you can see how high it rides compared to these two. But the size is about the same. I guess these, since they are double cab, twin cabs, they might be a little smaller in scale. Say this is 116, maybe these are 118. I'm just guessing, but yeah, cool rims by the way. So yeah, quick size comparison. So just taking out the battery out of both trucks, and I'm about to charge them, and I noticed that the four-wheel drive one got a 800 milliamp, and the two-wheel drive one got a 600 milliamp. So it's different batteries with them. And also, if you're curious about the wheels, they are the D series type, which are just a thin rubber that's glued to the rim. So these wheels measure 5 centimeters, 50 millimeters, and the D12 ones measure about 53.5, 54 millimeters. So these are slightly smaller as well, as you can see. In the process of tearing this down, and I notice the text on the tires, which is neat. Also a nice little touch here. And you got the battery compartment underneath, standard D series. But I like that. A little raised text on the tires. Pretty cool. Okay, so got the body off, and I'm be a bit careful here and unhook the lights. You don't want to rip off that little wire. So we got the clear gearbox here, the clear plastic. You can see plastic gears inside of there. So battery here, and we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws. So straightforward, easy to remove. Let's see how we can access that front gear. So here we can see the torsion suspension in the front, how it works. Feels really smooth actually. And of course you got the adjustable links here to adjust the toe and the camber. Okay, to access the front gears from underneath, you can see bushings here and some different kinds of crown gears and transfer gears here, and you got the transfer drive shaft here going through the gearbox. See if we can carefully spin this. See, yeah, you can see here the bushings, and it's nicely greased as well. And we got the tiny little open diff here. See if we can lift it out. No, probably yes. So yeah, you got tiny Phillips screws there if you want to lock this. I'm probably going to add some super thick diff oil, which will almost lock them. Not completely, but almost. But first I want to see how it handles out on the trails and in the terrain with all the open diffs as they are from the factory. Let's see if I can, like that. So I'm going to put this back together in the front and we'll have a look at the diff in the rear. And by the looks of it, this looks like it's about the same diff as in the front. But as you saw earlier, and I can show you, I got an axle right here. Got the same axle width as the standard locked one. This is a middle one from a 6x6, but so if you want to lock the rear, just put on a standard WPL axle. Maybe you want some more weight in the rear as well. And I do believe that the metal upgrades for the K-trucks, the D series, fit on this as well, but it will get lower, but you get some more weight in the front if you're interested in that. And of course, you got all the standard WPL drive shafts and stuff like that. Not sure about the front ones. You can always modify some, I guess. Let's see if I get some short ones here. Probably do. Probably modify one of the metal ones to fit if you wanted to. And yeah, some people are going to say, oh, let's overpower this and that and whatever, but I don't know. I probably will leave it at upgrading the electronics and locking the diffs, or maybe not completely locking, but like add something like this, 100k diff fluid, to make them a little tighter, harder, and yeah, not overpowering it by adding a 370 and 2-speed or whatever. I think this will be best or coolest to just use it like it's intended to be, just a really cool little scale vehicle. And you can see here the D for D series electronics. So yeah, it's a cool truck for sure. And while I have it in pieces, I might as well just do a little, because this is a D12 chassis. You can see it lines up really nice if you want to go that way. And put your K-truck body on this and just move this over to your D12 chassis. Works fine, yeah. The holes even line up underneath here, just not the front ones, but the center ones as well as the rear one line up pretty close enough, and just do something in the front. No, it's not hard to come up with something. I've used, let's see what I have here. I've used servo horns in the past. You can see you got the body there and the chassis there, and you just put a piece of a servo horn like that or something like that. Super easy fit, and this looked kind of cool. They're all white actually, so feel free to use that paint theme if you want to, color scheme. So I'm going to put this back together, and I don't think there's much use to tearing this down. We got the standard axle. Looks like we have the same suspension in the front, and the gearbox is probably the same except no 4-wheel drive. So yeah, this is what it is. A super cool little truck. And I'm going to fit all the trimmings, charge the batteries, which are these new ones with the 4 wires, and I'm going to head out and have some fun with them. So both of these bad boys charged up. There's some snow, I wasn't counting on that, but you can see the difference between so I'm using the same transmitter for both. Oh, some snow going down here. The 4-wheel drive one actually handles this pretty good, even though it's open diffs. In case I put the 2-wheel drive one aside, and I'm going to use the 4-wheel drive one for a while. See if it can handle some snow here on the trails. And I have to say that they look really good. Found a little bridge here, and it's a bit slippery. Snow here. It's pretty impressive. And it looks great with all the decals and all the plastic details. So this definitely feels like a platform with a lot of potential. Too bad that the tires are rock hard, just rubber over some plastic, because I really like the rims. Whoop. I'm coming down this little hill here. Looks great. I love it. Really cool body. Always fun with something new. I definitely feel like this is going to be a popular truck. Now going to try to do the same little drive with the 2-wheel, the rear wheel drive one. And I'm not expecting this to manage, but we have to give it a try. Let me know in the comments which one you prefer, body-wise, because you will be able to get both of them. In both types. So you will be able to get the 2-wheel drive with the extra lights on the roof and the wider fenders, and vice versa. So yeah, this works really good, even though it's rear wheel drive, but then again you have a lock diff in the rear on this one, which helps it a lot, and that's impressive. Look at that. And then I got stuck. So I'm going to try to drive through all this vegetation. But yeah, okay, no. Maybe if I get a little bit of a run up here. No. The tread on these tires aren't the best as well, so I'll try to go back down, which is easy because of, gravity. A little rock there, I got stuck. So we'll see if I can manage to get up on the bridge. There's a little bit of an edge there, but it might be possible. Just need to approach it from the right angle. Yeah. Now. And of course, I forgot to mention, we got the throttle rates here and the steering rates as well that you always have on the D series. This looks a bit cool. So let's see how. Whoa! The four-wheel drive one handled the road. Man, that looks so cool. So this is the high-speed mode. I'm really liking these. These are pretty awesome. Whoa! And now I'm about to take the diffs apart and see if I can add some thicker grease in there. There's some tiny gears in here, as you can see. Show you guys the other side as well. Some blue grease in here. Should probably clean it properly, but I don't know. I just don't have the energy right now, so I'm just going to add my super thick fluid instead. I don't think you need a whole lot in this. Just a little will do the trick. A little more. I have to squeeze like, I don't know. This is super thick. Like that. And like fit them together. I think it's a little bit better. You can take it apart again carefully. Need some more on this side. Now I got about as much as I can get in there. It feels a lot thicker now. So it's not completely locked, but more locked or whatever you call it than it was earlier. So I'm going to fit this in the truck again and we'll see. And this is the rear axle, and since it's metal geared, we got metal hexes on this actually, so that's a nice little surprise. So I'm going to do the same here as I did to the front diff, add some thicker diff oil in here, and yeah. So now I'm done with the diffs. They spin a little bit. They're not completely locked, but it helps a little, as you can see here. Even though I press it down, still get some grip. didn't quite get the same result in the rear. Maybe I need to add some more grease in the rear. So there you have it, the launch of the D64 and the D62. I really enjoyed both of them, but if I were to pick one, I would probably pick the four-wheel drive one. They are a lot of fun. I like the new body style. It's fun with something different, something new. And yeah, the new rims are awesome as well. I really like those. Too bad that they're such hard tires, but it's the D series after all. So if you have any thoughts or comments or whatever, questions maybe, just let me know in the comments down below and pick one up. Pick one of these up. Or maybe this one. I don't know. I think they're both awesome and I really enjoy them.